Are you thinking of quitting your job?
And America just set a new record for how many people are calling it quits.
It's being called the Great Resignation.
I finally joined the Great Resignation.
So I have quit my job.
The Great Resignation. And baby, I'm part of it. I just walked away from 6 figures. I just quit my job.
I just quit my fucking job.
Cause I got depression. Cause I got depression. Cause I got depression. Cause I got depression.
My name is Sasa, and I had an epiphany.
Epiphany.
Epiphany?
It starts with an E, not an H.
I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
A lot of people I've noticed are leaving their jobs in mass herds, and I was like, this is my jam. Because I definitely know that feeling. But no, I think it's a really unique perspective to be talking about the Great Resignation, specifically being a almost post-year out recent graduate that's unemployed. I haven't yet found my full-time offer, and we're gonna get into it, but I would like to say that this video is sponsored by Post-Grad Depression. Yay! Oh my god, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Alright, so I got some talking points on my iPad, like the professional that I am, or trying to pretend that I am. Alright, now I would like to divide this video up into 2 parts. Yeah, talking about my post-grad depression and what life has looked like after post-grad. Here's 3 talking points in the second half, talking about the Great Depression. Might as well be talking about the Great Resignation. Actually, I think I'm gonna start talking about the Great Resignation first. So with the Great Resignation, I really like how people collectively were like, we don't want to do this anymore. These things we were told that we should do, as in these jobs that, you know, suck our souls away, waste our time, and we're questioning why are we even doing this in the first place. I am so happy that this pandemic got y'all together to really be, you know, persistent, brutally, to go after what it is you truly want to do. So, power to the people. Period. I'm a pretty horrible person when it comes to leaving jobs. I have not done the whole 2-week type of situation. See, I'm a rebel with a cause, and I'm very much about matching that energy. So if you did not care, that's the thing about these companies. Like, they never cared. So now outwardly, the employees are like, oh, you never cared. That is right. We knew it, but now we're gonna evaporate. So this is systems that are on the verge of collapse, or are collapsing for reconstruction. Obviously, when you think of, you know, a construction site of when things are gonna get rebuilt, you gotta see some demolition first, you know, to get rid of everything that wasn't working before. Yeah, people woke the hell up and got honest about their intentions, you know? If the company that they were working for, Company X, didn't align with their Y, they got the hell out of there, as they rightfully should. I have seen a lot of things on LinkedIn, which is unfortunately my life now. But anyway, you're interviewing them while they're interviewing you. Like, and that's why it's really important that they want to know why you want to work for them versus whatever reason. Like, it could be like they're a name brand company. Oh my god, I gotta work with them. Oh lord, it's real. I'm okay some days, and some days not so much. Like, my mom's pretty caring to the point, like, I don't want you to be sad. I don't want to be sad either, but look, here we are. And we're really trying. Yeah, there's a lot of things that they don't really prepare to tell you after you graduate from college. And I think one thing that was really difficult for me specifically was having to mourn the loss of no longer being a college student, because for the past 5 years I was so tunnel vision on getting into my university and, you know, making it through, and meanwhile having all these experiences, ones that I wanted to willingly create and ones that were just a part of my expansion and spiritual growth. It was a lot, and I came out a much different person after that. One that I'm very proud of. I'm really happy with the woman that I ended up being at this point. Again, the school did not build, you know, made me. It did shape me in a sense, and it had some type of influence. But at the end of the day, it was not my, you know, it's not my identity. And that took a lot of time to kind of grieve and mourn, because it was at some point in time. It feels very similar to like how it was like no longer being a high school student, but after like the first year and a half, maybe 2 years, it just all shed. Like I wasn't thinking about high school anymore, and like now it's in the past. It is so weird when you get older and you look at things that were so important to you. This was a very important thing in a moment of time, and now it's like it's not even on my radar anymore. It's just in the back of my mind, barely, you know. And it's crazy. And the weirdest thing about it, in particular too, college felt like a fever dream. Like it didn't actually happen. And that was like 5 years of my life. So I had like both ends of like the college experience. And especially going to my, you know, my alma mater, it really felt like it doesn't feel real at all. Like I can only know that it happened because I look at the stole, I look at my graduation cap, I look at my photos and my videos, and because it just seemed so out of left field for that to happen. And I know definitely I ended up being on like a different track in my life just by simply changing my beliefs and, you know, getting stronger in my faith. So I'm very blessed for everything that has happened and came from that, and I'm really excited to see where things go, even though things are very much up in the air, and that's what's kind of frustrating because my anxiety really doesn't appreciate that. The self-comparisons, like stay off social media. If you're gonna graduate, stay off social media as much as possible. You don't have to stay off completely. That would actually be better, I'm not gonna lie, so you can focus on you. Because you're gonna be looking at your friends literally like in LA or in New York or in their fancy apartments with their cars, or, you know, with their engagements, all this stuff that, you know, shows where they are at in their life and all the good parts. But you're gonna feel like you're light years behind when in reality you are fine just where you are, because you are going at your own pace on your own timeline, not the timeline of the algorithm on the Instagrammer, okay? No. Burnout from job hunting like a maniac. Like, to be honest, like after 3 months I had to take a huge break from job hunting because it was just taking a toll on my brain, and that you need to do it, you know, in increments, because if you just try to do it all at once all day every day, it is going to break you. And here's the thing, network. Y'all gotta network, because you need your application to be seen by actual people. You need to make connections with people, because it's going to get to a point where I feel like whatever industry you're in, everyone really gets that one break-in, and after that all their job opportunities are from referrals. So talk to people. You never know who knows who and where you can go from there. That's why it's very important to be humble and be kind. And I've just recently I've just seen so many news stories or things that just kind of relate to voluntary departure of life. You feel me? Yeah, there you go. And one day I ended up finding myself like on a spiral, and to make it even more damaging, I mean, to someone who's already like kind of who was like struggling with having equilibrium with their like mood and mindset during this time, it was too much. Look, it just got dark. It just got really dark, and I was like, yeah, we need to stop. So I got into my meditation bag, I got into my journaling habits again, and I really just sat with myself. And that's one thing I really liked about the pandemic, let alone the end of 2021, because I graduated in May of last year. I just really got to go inward, and a lot of changes happened to me that were not pleasant, but very necessary, because I feel a lot happier you know, and calmer where I'm at right now, even though there's a lot of uncertainty. And you just gotta ride the wave and like continue to have your faith and just, you know, go after viciously what it is you want and just continuously be open to being flexible and changing your tactics. I'll let you know how it goes. I will close the video out by saying I just kind of wanted to talk about basically like, you know, the perspective of the Great Resignation from someone that, you know, should be indoctrinated into the rat race, but seeing so many people getting out and flourishing at that is a very interesting dynamic, to say none the least. And yeah, like I said, I'll keep you posted what's going on. There's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5, and for me, I am not money motivated. I know for a fact that I care more about the work of what I'm doing. Now, granted, I want to be making money. Like, that's just a fact. I'm not gonna be, you know, ashamed about that because I'm a girl. I like nice things. I really want to like have a specific lifestyle that I know that is attainable because I've seen it attained in the proper ways at that. And I'm gonna do what it takes to get that. I deserve everything nice and everything good that I want in my life, and you deserve that too. This is my YouTuber origin story, and it very much could have been my villainette. And with that being said, I will see you in the next one. Bye!
If you find the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes.